the finish.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Beware the Bees, our football manager save here with Brentford in the Barclays Premier League. Now I've come back a match earlier than previously mentioned at the end of the last episode, and because we have a corker of a game here for you today. Not Stephen Corker, just a regular corker, I'm afraid. Because it is at Stamford Bridge, top of the table Chelsea versus second place Brentford. Yes, and that means we've had a phenomenal start to the season. Let's run through that right now. After that 5-2 victory, that incredible victory over Liverpool, we scraped past Bristol City in the Capital One Cup. Not our best performance, we left it late, but got the goal that we've eventually needed to qualify for the next round of the Cup. And we followed that up with a phenomenal final victory against Stoke in a match that we weren't actually, I'm confused with the next game. This game was actually the one where we were incredible. 28 shots, 61% possession, and a hat-trick for returning loanee David Gerrard. Obviously, he spent the season out on loan at Nottingham Forest. He picked up where he got 4 goals and 9 assists. He's already done better than that on the goals tally with 6 goals in 7 games, 2 player of the matches, and 8.2 average rating. The boy we signed for £98,000 is really making an impact this season in the shadow striker role, and he is phenomenal. I bloody love him, and he's gonna be big. And obviously goals for Ronaldo and Jordan Rhodes getting a penalty as well, keeping up his good goal scoring form. So that was pleasing to see. Obviously, I'm going to tell you now that I'm recording this before the last episode has gone out. So if you have given me a suggestion for what to call Ronaldo, I haven't actually got that yet. So my bad. Yeah, my bad. Then we had a 3-1 victory over newly promoted Bournemouth. They've been yo-yoing up and down. And we weren't great in this game. They didn't really take their chances, otherwise it could have been a different scoreline. But we did enough to see ourselves through the game. Jordan Rhodes double and a goal from the lad. Gave us the 3 points in what was a pretty comfortable game, but if they'd have took their chances better, it would have been a lot more nervy. And then we followed up with another newly promoted team, 2-0 victory over Leeds. Again, Jordan Rhodes and David Gerrard with the goals. 2 players have started the season incredibly. Now, this game was amazing. We limited Leeds so much to the point that they had 1 shot in the entire game, and I think that came in like the 84th minute. It was very, very late. And we dominated possession, kept the ball well. And I was very, very happy. Obviously, their team isn't fantastic. Players like Carson, Shot and O'Brien, Junior Akpro, Hesketh. So yeah, they haven't got the best team. They are going to struggle, Leeds. But it was good to get a clean sheet against them and a good victory. We then had a really, really disappointing match. Now, I really underestimated this, how good QPR were going to be in this game, and played a weakened squad. And they absolutely dominated us. And I think it's what we deserved. Although the red card to Patrick didn't help. But I want to really move on from that, and also move on from the next game, because we had a disappointing 3-1 defeat to Hull. We didn't really turn up. They took their chances, and that's all we can really say. Is we just didn't really turn up in this game. Didn't really offer much, and well-deserved victory for Hull City, who beat us by 3-1. However, we bounced back with a 2-1 victory over Manchester United. David Gerrard and Matthias Doria with the goals. Very good performance from limited Manchester United, very much, even possession. And we've shown this season so far that we can hang with the big boys. We've beat Liverpool, we've now beat Manchester United. If we could beat Chelsea and then go on to beat Arsenal, I would be very, very, very pleased. Because it'd show what sort of. I'd like to say great strides we're making as a club, but we've not really done much this season. One thing we have done though is bring in Angel Carrera on loan from Chelsea for the season. Just a bit of a backup attacking midfielder. You can also play on the left and a little bit on the right. So he gives us another option. Again, has some very good stats. I might have mentioned him in the last episode. I can't really remember. These things are a bit of a blur to me, to be honest. And we've also let a lot of players go out on loan, like Robin Letellier. He's gone out on loan to Crewe, where he's got 8 goals in 5 appearances in League 2. It's a weird one. He's gone out on loan from League 2, League 1, Championship, and then back out on loan to League 2. So make of that what you will. Danny Banks has gone on loan to Pompey in League 1. He's had a decent start, 3 goals in 7 games, just under 1 goal every 2 games. Ivan Perisic has been very, very unhappy at the club, wants to leave, has gone out on loan to Charlton in League 1, which was a bit of a funny one, but whatever suits him. He'll be leaving once that loan deal expires. He'll be out out of a job. Because there's no way we're keeping a. He's not good enough anymore. He's 30 years of age and he's just a crybaby. So I want to get him out of the team. I told him that he wasn't good enough. I tried to sell him and he was like, "Oh, it's not good enough." So I was like, "Screw it, I don't care. Go out on loan to Charlton and rot at the Valley for as far as I care." Other than that, not really too much to talk about. I mean, not anything massive other than the fact that we are second in the table and that is madness. But other than that, yeah, not really too much to say. I'm surprised, we've not had to spend too much money this year, and I think that the players we brought in have been very, very good value for money, and obviously using players that we brought in a long time ago, players like Gerrard, players like Remco Koch, really, really making an impact, and proving that you don't need the biggest transfer fee to be, one of the best players at the club, and that's a really, really good sign as far as I'm concerned. So, let's move on to our game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be a tough, tough game now. And then we have a dilemma. Do we go attacking? Do we show what we're made of? Because that's what we've had success with against Liverpool and Man United. Or do we play a more conservative, more of a long ball approach and try and not to get hit and try and counter rather than just hold off? Because it is a tough choice because they are obviously a very, very good team. Obviously the lad will have to replace Carrera who can't play. The lads can actually come straight back into line. I've not been too impressed with Ricardo Gomez so far, but I'm sure there'll be a time in the season when we need him. But the lad has had a very good start to the season, so he can play. Obviously, Remco Koch has picked up an injury. He's dislocated his shoulder. Will be out. He's been out for about a month now, a month and a half. So he's coming back from fitness. He had a good start, 1 goal and 3 assists in his first 3 games. Unfortunate to pick up that injury, but that's football, and we move on. That's the line I'm going to go for, and we're going to go attacking. We're going to try and go toe to toe with a strong Chelsea side who obviously have some incredible players, such as Oscar, Eden Hazard, Richario Zivkovic, Leonardo. Is that Leonardo Bonucci? Yep, Leonardo Bonucci. I thought it might have been something else beginning with L, not Leonardo. Seen Vizalco, Edison Cavani, who's just destined to score against us, Nathaniel Chalobah, obviously a former player of ours for a season. Who we've made £10 million profit on. Good to see him getting trusted at Chelsea, but I think they need him for their English player bias, so that does make sense. Go out there and impress everyone, boys. Let's show them what we've got and win this game. I do think we can do it. I honestly do. I feel that the way we've started the season, I feel that we've not actually played our best football all of the time, but we've played well enough to get results. As I open a can of drink, it almost goes all over me. That was a quick drink break. And Zivkovic looks here to break. Finds Traore. Some great defending there between Kungolo, who's had to go fit in, slot in at left back today, and Patrick. And I thought that was a foul, and I thought it was a penalty to Chelsea there, but it's Victor Wanyama who has been judged to foul one of our defenders. That was a lucky break there. I was worried, very, very worried. Obviously, Chelsea are top of the table. Because they're yet to lose a game. Obviously, we did lose to Hull, unfortunately. But if we could win it today, we would leapfrog them as we have superior goal difference. Obviously, those wins 5-0 against Stoke, 5-2 over Liverpool, really helping the goal difference. Great save from Caval to deny Zivkovic. He's been a great signing. I must mention Maxim Caval. He's been quality in the net for us today. And there's a chance there. Dele Alli found Jordan Rhodes on the 6-yard line, and his shot was blocked, and yeah, he's been, as I said, a quality goalkeeper, made a number of crucial saves, and he did one again there to deny Zivkovic. And so far in this first half, we've been even with them. As in Chelsea, we've had an equal number of chances. We've kept the ball better than Chelsea, which is a bit surprising to say. We're in their own backyard, but they obviously do have that constant threat of goal scoring abilities. Traore fires one, but Caval does make the save. And the game's lagging a little bit. I'm pretty unsure what's going on here, but who knows? Hazard whips it in. Dory got it away. I thought Wanyama headed it back then, but finds Oscar. It's deflected, and it deflected off of Kurt Zuma, who happened to be offside. As Caval's going to hit this forward, hopefully it's a chance for us. Dele Alli finds Pamalik Cisse, who's really adapted well to this season to being the first choice right back. Impressed. Obviously, was there a majority of last season for when we did use 4 at the back. So hopefully he can he can be a long-term choice in the future. That's the kind of what I was trying to say. I don't really know what the game's doing right now. It's paused. I'm clicking my space bar, which generally should make it go back, but it's just it's having a moment. It's having a moment. There we go. Zivkovic forward. Good save, Maxim Caval. Lovely stuff. Aqua there, Ali. It's a chance for Jordan Rhodes in behind. Great opportunity there. He struck it with his left, and he's found the fingertips. Well, he found the gloves of Courtois. He did keep hold of the shot. That's a good opportunity for us there. Obviously, we do have goal scoring potential in the team. Jordan Rhodes been on fire recently, and we do have David Gerrard, who playing that shadow striker role is always dangerous. He's done very, very well, and he's had a shot there that is whisked across the face of goal. Could have easily found its way in the far side of the net. And that is really unlucky from the young former Rochdale man. And Jordan Rhodes wiggles away and finds a shot. And the way we're taking the game to Chelsea is really, really impressive. The lad whips it in, Zuma away. David Gerrard's going to take his time. Gets it to the lad. We have a chance to whip the ball in. It's Ronaldo. And it is away. I have to say Ronaldo weirdly. I don't know why. I just do. I don't know where that's even come from. Ronaldo. If you do know. Because I'm sure it's a reference from somewhere. Or someone says it like that in some sort of TV show, but I don't remember who. We're going to make a change. We're going to actually bring on Sergio Diaz and give more faith in the Paraguayan, who's this season yet to score. He's had to make his, had to ply his trade from off the bench, but Jordan Rhodes not having the best of games, playing a 6.3, so we're going to give a chance for Sergio Diaz to make an impact, and hopefully he can take it. But here's Eden Hazard, whips it forward. Here's Oscar, and again, Maxim Caval makes a vital stop to deny Chelsea. Here we go. Dele Alli away. It's back Hazard. It's Zuma. It's Wanyama. Great defending by Congolo, but it's come out to Richario Zivkovic. And in a game that has been pretty even, Chelsea strike first, and it's really, really harsh because we've done ever so well to defend that. Wanyama, and it's hit the bar. It's not come off Congolo. It's hit the bar. So in fact, it's really unlucky on Chelsea there, and I don't know what Congolo was doing in the goal with his hand up in the air the entire time. Maybe appealing for offside, but how can he be offside when you're in the bloody net, you idiot? So that's disappointing to go 1-0 down. But I'm impressed by the. As I said, we are challenging though. I'm gonna bring on. I don't really want to take off David Gerrard. What I'm gonna actually do is Gerrard's gonna move into the. All right. Well, the game's been going without me even realising. So this means Chelsea have a chance to score. As I was going to make a change around 56 minutes. We're now in the 67th minute. So I can imagine in real life the manager's just been sat there on the touchline thinking for the past 10 minutes. And Edison Cavani scored. And that's game over. And it's really, really frustrating as well. Because I feel that... It's a lovely... When Yarmouth's hit the fucking bar. And they've scored from a rebound. We're just not quick enough to react from when the ball's there and it could be contested. That's really, really disappointing, I must admit. So we're going to, as I said, we're going to move David Gerrard back. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. He's tired. The game's beyond us now. Let's just make a couple of changes. And we'll bring on Ricardo Gomez for the... Although Aqua playing a 5. Bloody hell. I did not even realise. David Gerrard, you're staying on, I'm afraid. Because Aqua, you do not play that poorly and expect to get away with it. That is just absolute disgrace. A 5.7 from a player who's generally, he's kind of like Yarbo. If you remember Yarbo from a few seasons back, one of those players that really who just gets on with their job and you don't really talk about too much, but yet was still a quality, ever-present player in the first team, and he is that kind of player. But really disappointing for him to have such a terrible game. So we've made our changes. Hopefully we can hold on, but I say hold on. I mean, let's a bit of damage limitation, not let the goal difference get too crazy. But it's a disappointing defeat to Chelsea because obviously we are second in the league. We will stay second the way things are going, but I mean, really, second is overachieving. If we can hold on against some of the smaller teams and keep picking up victories, we will be in a good position to try and steal that 5th place spot from a team who probably would be, favourite to get it, because we are, the media does predict us to finish 9th or 8th, I believe it is. Astro's had the freedom just to waltz his way into the box. It's a good save again from Caval. Gerrard heads it away at the near post, finds Hazard, And another good save from Cavall, but another corner to Chelsea. Chelsea in the second half, though, have done what they can always do, and they've just had that ability to switch it on like a good team of their quality can. They weren't great in the first half, and we probably should have took our chances when we had them. But they've crafted 8 clear-cut chances, and I believe about 5 of them have been in the second half. So, as far as we're concerned, it's a disappointing result. But away at Stamford Bridge, you're not supposed to win. Teams don't win at Stamford Bridge. It's generally the way things go. So, not too disappointed, and hopefully we can. Let's not take any of the negatives into the game against Arsenal, as they do score a third. But as I've mentioned, I'm not actually too fussed. Chelsea are a quality team who should be challenging for the title. We're a team who should be pushing for the top half of the table, and that's and I'm over. I'm extending my expectation to getting into the Europa League, and I do think that's possible. We've had a great start, and I think we can keep it up despite this poor result. And Congolo, just get that clear. Last 2 seconds of the game. We've lost 3-0. Disappointing. They say Wanyama's been the best player on the pitch. It's because he's got 2 assists from taking pot shots, really. But you weren't actually that bad. In the first half, we were probably the better team, and they've just switched it on second half, and we couldn't really deal with them. Disappointing, but, not... disappointing, but it's not that disappointing. It's not going to ruin our season by any means, So yeah, right, I want to think, so that it will conclude today's episode. I want to give ourselves a little bit of a break, so we won't do Arsenal, we'll maybe do, I'm looking around here, I'm liking the look of Southampton, because they are a team in and around us. They're currently sat in 6th, they're predicted to finish 7th, which is kind of where we want to be, in and around that area of the table. So I'm thinking Southampton gives us a good couple of games to talk about. And yeah, I'll see you for the Southampton game. So I want to thank you very much for watching. You've been awesome as per usual. Much love. Bye bye.